What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. KG is back. Bit of a transfer update or no update, but now there's a few things going on. A lot of background noise, but listen, we've already seen pictures today of Kalvin Phillips in Manchester City gear. Don't know how weird that is for people to see. You know, we talk about it in theory, we talk about it in, yeah, he's going, but once you see him in that Man City like jacket alone, never mind the shirt, it looked kind of weird. But listen, as you come in, you know what the drill is. Hit the like, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Got to give a shout out to Karen Curtin for a super thanks. A Karen, that's cool. Can't knock it. You know, shout out to Karen. And the super thanks is next to the like and dislike and share buttons. They're available after the video is finished. So it's just like a super chat. And if you want to donate to the channel that way, you can do so. So thanks you to Karen for doing that in the last video. Shout out to everyone that's in here so far. Rita Besant, who's a new member of the channel. Thank you so much, Rita. Yep, the members link is also in the description below. So if you want to become a member of the channel, do so. I'm going to be looking to do member streams probably in the season. I've just got to know how to sort it out. I don't want any botch jobs. So let me speak to my people and I'll know how to get that done. And we can speak together on the member stream. Ban Jax is saying reports that Mo Camara deal to Leeds have been sorted. I've seen the link online. It's no one that I've ever heard of. In all honesty, he could be legit, but I think we need to wait until somebody more official says that it's a done deal. Maybe it will happen while we're on stream today. Who knows? Who knows? Nigel saying evening type man. Apparently, we could get Tyler Adams on a loan deal. Yeah, I saw that too. And for me, hey, that would be better. That would be better for me in terms of. But then what if he bangs? What if he bangs and then we can't get him permanently? But it's up to them to put in like not an obligation to buy, but an option to buy. That's probably the best way to do it in terms of a signing like that. If you can get him on loan and it's an obligation, you're kind of stuck. But if it's an option to buy, you can play around with it a bit more. And it leaves funds for other areas of the pitch and the squad. And we definitely need that as well. Evening to everyone. Yeah, Chris Plum would love a few more signings, and we'll talk about that. D saying Calvin, who is Mo Camara official? Seen lots of things. Yeah, I've seen a few things, man, but nothing official. Evening, Bobs. Hey, bestie KG, nice to see you. Nice to see you too, Amelia. Big up to you. Noah saying big up KG, bro. Shame you lost KP. It's like losing Saka to us as an Arsenal fan. Man, I don't know about that. I think losing Saka to you is probably a bigger deal. I think Leeds fans in general have had a long time to get used to this now in terms of losing Calvin. I would say to you, Noah, though, is I do see Saka playing for Man City one day. So prepare yourself for that. I think it might happen. I think it might happen. But I hear what you're saying in terms of the hometown kid that's come good. But he's done a lot for us in the little bit of time, hasn't he? He's kept us up. We've been promoted with him. We couldn't take the next step. It wasn't his fault. But yeah, we just have to move on as a club, as I'm sure Arsenal will do once Saka leaves as well. If he does leave. Adam Man, evening KG, who captains the side in the new season? Something tells me it will still be Cooper. Yeah, it probably will be. But what I would say about that is there's a lot of captains that aren't regulars in the team. I look at Mark Noble, for instance. He was West Ham's club captain. He hardly ever saw the pitch. You know, Man City passed the band around like a bag of sweets. The captain's armband these days doesn't really mean as much as it used to, in all honesty. Unfortunately, it doesn't. It's another one of those things in football where it sounds nice, but really no one cares about it, to be fair. But listen, we'll see what happens in the season. But yeah, I fully expect if Liam Cooper's still here to be the club captain. I don't see why Jesse would change that unless he's got someone better in mind. Nick, evening KG, keep the content coming. Well, listen, I said I'll be back later in the week because I honestly thought we'd have a signing in by now. But as we know, Raphinha, we thought it was a done deal to Chelsea. But listen, we'll talk about that in a bit. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Detail is just saying Leipzig transferring us another loan with option obligation to buy. What could possibly go wrong? JKA. But listen, Augustine was an obligation, which is why it's gone to court and everything else like that. If it was an option to buy, there wouldn't be any case. There wouldn't be, unless there was like a stipulation about promotion. If there's anything like that, but again, that's all legal language, isn't it? But an option to buy leaves it quite open, and if there's no term specifically, like if we finish top 10, then we have to buy him. That then becomes an obligation. But yeah, listen, option to buy would be the best bet. And then we can strengthen in other areas. Because for me, we still need way more across the team right now. Way more. Mark Jones, good evening, my main YouTuber. Shout out to you. New nickname, Tubes. Sick of hearing we're signing this and that. Let's chill, brothers. Rads and Victor will prevail. And this is it, Mark, and thank you for the message. I think everything is hindering on at the moment. Kalvin finally leaving, and as we've seen today with the Man City tracksuit and the medical taking place today, that looks to be good as done this weekend. We're waiting for that money to come in, and then we're also waiting for Raphinha. You know, a lot of people are saying, you know, Raphinha's moving like Ekin Su. You know what I mean? He's waiting for his Davide, which is Barcelona, to come in and save him. But what that does, and it's something that I mentioned before in regards to Raphinha and the need for Barcelona, is that if it comes to the point where Deco is literally saying to Leeds, listen, you need to accept this, you have to accept this, it may come into the bit where you hand in a transfer request, and then it just lessens the value even more than it already did before. Because then it's not, because then some Raphinha is not getting that payment that they usually get if they don't hand in a transfer request. So it's moving. Raphinha's had all these options, Arsenal, Chelsea, but it's clear he doesn't fancy those. He wants Barcelona, but until Barcelona pay up the money, he's stuck. Like, he's literally stuck. And Barcelona are doing refinancing and things like that. But until they put in a bid that's suitable, apparently the new bid isn't even good. It's not even good enough. It's less than Chelsea's. Oh, it's tough. It's a tough place to be for Raphinha. But if Deco keeps on telling him and Laporta keeps on telling him that the move is still possible, I can see why he's holding on. But it doesn't help us as Leeds United, because now we can't get in our other targets that we want to use for that money. And Leeds as well. I mean, I read a report saying they don't want to go back on the agreement with Chelsea. It's not about Chelsea. It's about them going to Chelsea and saying, look, he doesn't want to go to you. We're going to have to accept this bid from Barcelona because we need to get our business done. You can't be playing like, you know, cook for another club. You can't do that. So, yeah, we just need that to move on. But it's on Barca because he's waiting for it. Mark Jones follows up. Not a Love Island IUKG. I'm gone up. See you later, Mark. See you later. Lewis is saying Raphinha, our only goal scorer. That's it. We need more, and I think that's where the funds are tied up in Gakpo, De Ketelaere. I think they're all tied up in the Raphinha money because that's the money that's coming up front. Now, I don't think we're going to pay for all these players up front. I think we're going to do it like before, stagger them. But I think the clubs are looking for a bit of a fee up front for the players that we're going in for. So, yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Creative Soul saying something KG, Raphinha is Chelsea inbound. Well, I mean, we'll see. I mean, if he does go there, I mean, and I've seen this as well, where people say, well, if he doesn't want to come to Chelsea, then leave him. But if you got a chance to get a good player, it doesn't matter if they don't really want to play for you. As long as they do the business when on the pitch, it doesn't matter, does it? I mean, I know they've recently been burned by Lukaku, and Lukaku's back in at Inter now with the money laundering deal of all time. But yeah, you just have to accept it. If he was waiting for Barca and Barca can't come in and Chelsea's his best option, he'll take it and he'll do his best for you. Raphinha isn't one of those where he's going to give you half a performance. He'll always give his best. Whether he still always have his eye out for the Barcelona move is another thing. I think he will, but hey, that's for the next club to worry about. Yeah, Philip. I mean, that's it. Please hurry up, Barcelona, and get yourself sorted. Absolutely, yeah. Tom, do you think we can get at least one of the three main signings done? Well, who's one of the three main? Like, who are we talking about here? Because we've heard of Mo Camara, Tyler Adams, De Ketelaere, Gakpo. You know, there's four names there that are the main ones. Someone saying check Gerard Moreno tweet. Let's have a look. Love doing this. Let's go. Who's Gerard Moreno? The Valencia guy. What's that got to do with anything? Have I spelled that wrong, Moreno? The Villarreal striker, I don't get it. I don't get it. Radaby Leeds is asking, is it a concern that at all that we're not being linked with any Premier League experienced players? Feels like a lot of our signing targets are a gamble. They're all a gamble. Radaby Leeds, they're all a gamble. Raphinha was a gamble. Now that gamble is getting us more money more than double the money we paid for him. It doesn't concern me. I'll be honest, because there's some Premier League team players that are available that I never want to see at Leeds United. So a few days ago I saw Harry Winks was being bandied around again. I'm like, nah, no, because if you're on about Premier League experience, Harry Winks has got it, hasn't he? And he's played for England. But to me, that doesn't mean nothing because he's not a very good player. So it all depends, isn't it? It all depends on where you're going from. And no, I don't think you can be concerned about Premier League experience. Listen, some people love that stuff. I'm not really concerned. We're seeing some of the best players that are being linked with moves around the place didn't start in the Prem. Ruben Neves for Wolves, who's been linked with Man United and everywhere else, he didn't start in the Prem. It's all about the fit in the player. To me, being in the Prem doesn't mean anything. Listen, somebody could buy Tyler Roberts off us next week because he's got plenty of Prem experience. Doesn't mean a lot though, does it? Yeah. It's all dependent on that, isn't it? But Banjax is saying would not take Harry Winks on a free transfer. Neither would I. Neither would I. We've already got Harry Winks, his older brother, in Adam Forshaw. We don't need another one of these players that just don't do anything but pass the ball 5 yards left and right. We don't need it. Radaby Leeds just following up. Yeah, agree. Just a lot of experienced players are are rubbish. Just feels like the likes of Aronson are a big gamble. Let's hope he hits the ground running. Yeah, absolutely, Radaby. And that's all we can do with all players. Even if we were to buy say an experienced Premier League striker, let's say we got a Danny Ings. Um, I mean, there's no guarantee that Danny Ings is going to hit 20 goals. There's just no guarantee with anything like that. So yeah, we just have to recruit right. That Jesse Marsh wants these players. That's always going to be the big thing for me. As long as Jesse Marsh wants them and knows what to do with them, then that's the main thing for me. I honestly don't care where they come from. Because like everyone wants Mo Camara, right? But he's again coming from the Red Bull network. So it all depends on who you get. And obviously, if you get in someone from the Red Bull network that's a under 23 that's probably got no chance, then you don't want it. But much like you wouldn't want somebody's crap from Everton or Crystal Palace, you know what I mean? It all works around both ways for me. Doesn't matter. Yeah, Daniel Ings' egg's always broken. Yeah, absolutely. Liam Moore, any word on Pervader, Costa, Cody yet? No, but listen, there's been a couple of departures that I just want to touch on. Liam McCarron has joined Stoke on a permanent deal. So again, that shows you as well. Liam McCarron's gone, right? He was never going to be in the Prem for us, never. And that's something that they're looking at now with a lot of these under 23s and saying, listen, there's no future for you here. Go and do your thing in the lower leagues. And we're seeing now Jamie Shackleton's been linked with a move to Reading on loan. Once again, he was almost our backup right back central midfielder while Luke Ayling was out. It's not Premier League quality. So it's good that they're moving some of these players away, but there needs to be a few more, if you know what I mean. But listen, getting a few of those out is cool. Who we're talking about, all these midfielders, people, and it's finally done with Czech Decore. He's gone to Palace, and the fee Fabrizio said was around 18 million. Like, wow. Beautiful business by Palace. There was no chance of us. I don't even think we was ever in for him. So there's no link there. I'm just saying I would have loved to have got him in the door. All these midfielders been linked with Mo Camara and Tyler Adams. Check Decore for 18 million would have been perfect. But listen, South London, Patrick Vieira, Eze, Elise, and all the mandem, it's going to be tough to turn down. So kudos to him, but that's going to be a brilliant move for Crystal Palace. Tom Bennett saying Happy Canada Day. Yeah, I've seen that on many of the NHL teams wishing each other Happy Canada Day. So Happy Canada Day to all you Canadians out there. A boat. Yeah. That's the best Canadian I can do. A boat. Sam Gam, Man City fan, welcome Phillips. Yeah, listen, it's funny all the think pieces as well since this Phillips thing has gone through. Some people saying it's a mistake for him, it's good for him in terms of medals. He's not going to get the game time. Listen, there's a lot of football to be played next season. A lot of football. He's going to get quite a few games. He probably won't be a regular starter, but he will get games next year. So listen, good luck to him. I'm still on the band of good luck to him, even after seeing him in the Man City training top. Good luck to KP, man. Good luck to him, and let's invest that money well. And actually, speaking of that, what's his name? Darko Gyabi, who's coming to us the other way, under 23s. He's on his way to Elland Road, that 5 million signing. So, yeah, that's that. I don't want to talk too much about that. I didn't last year with the under 23s unless I thought that they were gonna play imminent first team football. So, and I don't think he's gonna be there yet, from what I've heard. So, good luck to him in the under 23s because we need to flesh that back out again. Let's have a look. Andy Toon, why are we bound down to Raf? Player power, 3 installments for him now. Yeah, listen, it when it's out your hands though, Andy, it's out your hands. And unfortunately, he seems to be dead set on the Barcelona thing. Once it's like that, guys, it really limits the amount of money you can get because then you end up getting nothing. So just say that he says, no, I'm not going Chelsea, except the Barcelona one, and he stays. He stays, and we will not get that kind of money again, and thus meaning we cannot improve in maybe 2-3 positions that we possibly could with that money. So it's going to get to a sticky situation, I think, this transfer. I really do. I think it's going to get sticky where it may even get to a transfer request, and then that's it. We're probably done for then. Everyone keeps talking about this. Tom Bennett saying deal worth 30 million for Camara, apparently. Medical Tuesday. I'm not seeing that, Tom. I've seen it on one that it's not very reliable. Let me just have a look again. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I've seen Brennan Johnson sign a new long-term contract. Forest. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. Just looking now. Now there's nothing official, people. There's nothing official, but I'm not saying that it's not going to happen because again, I saw a report saying that Brighton and Leeds are battling for Mo Camara, but it was just an opinion that Mo Camara would prefer Brighton, but no one actually knows that. I genuinely think if he's got anything about him, no, I shouldn't say that. That sounds like if you don't play for Leeds, you don't like football. But I think if Jesse and Victor Orta get their hands on Mo Camara, they will sell him the project here. I definitely believe that. I genuinely believe that they can do that. Brighton is an attractive place, of course it is. They've done well. The Leeds factor, though, man, come on, let's do it, man. Let's do it. If he's going to be the one, let it be him. Let it be him, and let him come in. Let's have a look. Yeah. So yeah, again, nothing official yet, but like I say, once these two players have gone in KP and Raf, I think our budget goes up, and then we can start moving in players. But the one thing I will say though is that we're in the Premier League for a start, so the money is there. Our accounts are very healthy, as we've seen. Like there shouldn't be. I know that you can't just spend for the sake of spending. We've done that before, but we should be able to move a little bit. Like the CDK deal. Can we get that done without selling any players? I would hope so because there's a lot of clubs sniffing around him. We need to start making moves on some of our targets before it's too late as well. Because as we're coming up now, we're on the 1st of July. Preseason's coming up. Players will want to know where they're settling, where they're going. We need to get some of these players in the door. And I just feel that there's got to be some money there. It's just gone up there, but someone said about the 49ers stumping up money. We don't know. We just don't know how involved they are. But yeah, Nigel D saying Richarlison to Spurs for 60 million, Raf worth more than him. Orta needs to grow some. Yeah. Um, yeah, it's circumstances though, isn't it, Nigel? It's circumstances. If it was that simple, then every deal would be easy to do. But the fact is, Raphinha probably saved us how much money from not getting relegated. So he'll look at it that way. He'll say, "Listen, you're getting 130 million from Premier League rights because I put this team on my back." So there's that. There's also the lack of promises that were made and kept, gentlemen's agreements, everything like that, man. So there's just different factors to transfers, unfortunately. Because, like you say, I'm with you. He's definitely better than Richarlison. It's not even close. But there's different factors behind every transfer. Shout out to you, Jack. Good to see you. Yeah, good to see a lot of you, man. And please, if you haven't already, please hit the like on the video. It means a lot. D is asking, do you think we are still slow at making signings, even though Bielsa's gone? So who was the problem? No, D. I think at the moment, like I just said, I think it's more that we're waiting for two departures in terms of getting that money in, so we know where we are. Um, Bielsa, as such, it was just more that he just wouldn't really accept anything, which is not a bad thing. But when it comes to just needing some bodies in the door, sometimes you just have to say, "Yeah, all right, we'll take him." But listen, the Bielsa thing is come and gone. We need to move on from that now, D. We're a new. It's a new era now. We survived last season. It's a new era with Jesse Marsh. We got some good bodies through the door. We just need some more. Uh, yeah, Bobs, I'm with you there. I've said that as well from the start, man. Needed most of the signings done for the Aussie tour to gel with the team. It's so important that they get to know each other, know each other's patterns, know Jesse's mindset, Jesse's workings. Yeah, it's huge, and that's why hopefully we get these two exits done. You know, Phillips, I think, is going to probably be done over the weekend. That's as good as done. But Raphinha, this is the one that we're waiting on, and what he's waiting on. It's becoming that long saga that's just, I'm sick of hearing about it. Listen, I was asked by two Chelsea fans to go on their channels and talk about Raphinha, but I said let's hold off until it's actually done because I don't know if he's actually going to go, and I don't want to waste my time talking about him to Chelsea if he then ends up at Barcelona. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Uh, okay, Gerard Romero. Okay, yeah, all right. Let me have a look. Let's see. You're doing this all online now, all live. Let's do it. Gerard. Oh man, it's gone. It's gone. Mo- I need to scroll back up. Name's gone. Uh, Romero. Teba? Is that what his name is? I'm not seeing anybody called Gerard Romero. Oh, okay, yeah, I've got it. I've got it now. My bad. Right, translate tweet because my Spanish is a little rusty. Barca will pay the amount for Rafinha's transfer in 3 installments. The two clubs have agreed to these conditions. Last night, Leeds received an offer from Newcastle. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've never heard of him before, guys. So I'll be completely honest. I don't know how legit that is. I don't know how legit that is, people. So I can't really say. I can't really say. He's a Barca correspondent. Okay, no problem. Yeah, Gavin Parry, no ambition showed last summer. Now, after finishing now paying the price. Yeah, listen, your actions will always come back to haunt you, man. No matter if you thought you got away with it then, doesn't always work like that. It always catches up to you, and that's what we're finding now. But like I say, even if these two players are sold, and we can get in the main targets that we want, I'm going to be. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing these new players in and making our squad better. That's what I'm looking forward to. Napa Napier installments are we Klarna now? Listen, in all fairness, Napa, we do transfers in installments too. Helder Costa, a lot of them do. You know, Helder Costa 16 million. We did not pay 16 million up front for Helder Costa. That's how a lot of transfers go unless the clubs agree. I mean, I remember Harry Maguire, Leicester said no, we want all the money up front. They got all the money up front. A lot of transfers are installments. That's how the business works. So It's just that Leeds would like to get the money up front, and I completely understand that. Uh, Falilu's asking, how do you think Bamford will be this season? Hey, well, listen, him and Luke Ayling were calling season ticket holders, and you guys thought I was harsh putting them on the bench, yeah? No. In all fairness, I don't know. It depends how fit he is for a start. If he's fit and raring to go, I think we'll get a good season out of him purely because the World Cup is coming up, and I think in his head he still believes that he's going to be in the World Cup squad. So listen, whatever motivates him, I don't care whether he wants to get more lightning shoes for his company. I don't know. Don't care. As long as he's motivated and scoring goals for Leeds United, that's all I care about. But hopefully, we've got a hungry, wanting to make up for last season's injuries and other issues, Bamford, and he's fit and firing. Hopefully that's the case. Josh, it's got. Oh no, Chelsea is offering cash up front. We need signings. Installments are unacceptable. We'll see, Josh. To you, may not be acceptable. To me, may not be acceptable, but it's up to the board. That's what we're doing now. That's what we've always done. We've had to rely on the board. So yeah, that's it. It's up to the board. If they feel it's acceptable and we can still get any other signings, then so be it. So be it, man. Charlie's in the house. Just watched the training video today. It reminded me how much trust we have in the squad. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, Charlie, I don't watch those videos anymore. I just don't. So kudos to you. I don't get involved in any of those training videos anymore. It makes me feel sick. Now I'm only joking. It's not that bad, but yeah, I don't watch them anymore. But you're right. Like I said to you on the last video, just seeing some of the players that we got coming back, it's like if they're starting for us, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. So that's why we need to get moving with signings, people. That's what we're gonna have to do. PSF saying we'll end up having to take Barca to court for that money. Listen, we're not in any position to talk, are we, after the JKA stuff? So it's mad. But listen, good news on the squad though, in terms of Joe Gelhardt being offered a new contract. Yeah, that's brilliant news. Hopefully that gets signed before the season starts and it doesn't linger on, because Joe Gelhardt is definitely somebody who other Premier League clubs are circling for. So we need to get that deal tied up. But yeah, he's definitely in for more game time this season. Has to. And yeah, that's good news that Joe Gelhardt's going to hopefully sign a new deal. I'm looking forward to seeing much more of him next season. I think he's going to be a bit more of a difference maker in a more positive way than just helping us survive. I think he's going to help get us 3 points and push us up the table. Not that far, but much better than last season. Oh no. Listen, I've seen the name you guys are mentioning in the chat. I am not going to say that guy's name. I don't care if he left the club and he's free. No. I'm not going to say his name in the general chat. It's just not happening. Just not happening. Oh man. Yeah, Sonny Perkins I saw as well as left West Ham. I know. Yeah, I saw that. I don't know if he's coming here though, because a couple of clubs are after him, but we'll just have to see. Oh, you guys are just killing me with that name. It's awful. Just stop. Please leave me alone. I am not the one to ask. Go ask a passion merchant. Go ask Joe. I'm sure he'll want him back. To ask Joe. Oh lordy. As of yet, I mean, although it's probably going to be done next week. Charlie Creswell could be going out on loan to Millwall, but I'm going to wait until next week before I talk about that. But yeah, I mean, that is it. That is it currently. No, I see you. You guys are relentless, man. But that is literally it right now. That is the state of play for Leeds United as we close out the week. Yeah, that's just where we are right now. We need some departures before some more incomings come in, but Yeah, I'm not worried as of now, but obviously we need them in the door as soon as possible. I would love to get two in next week, but I won't be greedy. I hope we can get one in next week and just keep the ball rolling in terms of the quality additions coming in. No, Teletoe Monkey, I will not. I will not say it. No, it's not happening. It's not happening. Oh, whoopsie. Oh, I didn't mean to click on this one. Whoopsie. I didn't mean it. No, man, you guys are crazy, man. Like, the thing is, I've seen so much of it. Obviously, on a platform like Twitter, man. I mean, that's just reminisce central there. I mean, people just think that this is 2017 again. It's actually crazy, but yeah, no, it's time. It's time to move forward, man. Time to move forward. Just thinking, is there any other bits and pieces that I need to cover before we go? No, I think I've covered it all. I think I've covered it all, people. Uh, 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 uh. Yeah, so mad. So mad now. Nothing. How dare you? How dare you, Nigel? No, it's all about waiting for transfers. Even my hockey team is like that. Chris Letang and Matt Malkin. Don't know if they're coming back to my team. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, it's all mad. That's why we love sports, though, right? That's why we love sports. That's why I say fans move on. It's hard to tell some people, though, man, that just got relegated in the Saudi league. They didn't even keep him on. Well, listen, hey. It's all good. It's all good. Ray, I hear that. I hear that, but unfortunately, it looks like that deal's as good as done. I think he's read that Creswell's going to be doing his medical next week. So when he's back from holiday, that is it. That is it. Dave asking, so has KP paid for Aronson, Christensen, and Rucker? So far, it looks like it, right, Dave? But I think that we will be getting more players in. I genuinely we have to. We have to. There's just no we cannot go into the season with this squad. If we go into the season with this squad, we're going down. Like it's that simple as well. We're going down. If we're seeing some of these players play in our first 11, we're in a whole lot of trouble. Whole lot of trouble. Tony T, my ice hockey buddy here, marking to the Caps to join Ovechkin. Hey, listen, Tony, behave yourself. I don't think you'll go Washington. I don't think you would. I don't think you would. I hope not. I really hope not. I'm actually hoping just for Tony and any other ice hockey players. I hope we're in for Philip Forsberg. I want us to get him, but that's going to be an expensive deal. Yeah, Athena, hi KG. It's been ages. Yeah, listen, I'm going to be gone soon. There's not much else to talk about. I've pretty much said everything. It's just taking a few more of the subscriber comments, man. It's always fun doing that. Russ with the super chat. Thank you, Russ. Always supporting the channel. Hey up, KG. What have I missed? Please don't tell me we're looking at Harry Winks or Ryan Kent. No. Yeah, I hope not, man. That Ryan Kent thing one was a absolute. I mean, what was that all about? Like, we was acting like Ryan Kent was prime Ronaldo, the way people were talking about him, man. The only thing I remember about Ryan Kent was him scoring that goal against Celtic. That's it. I no, not for me. But no, Harry Winks, not for me, man. And this is it for me as well. Harry Winks. If let's just say that one did go through because everything else broke down. I'm not endorsing that on here. I would hope that he would prove me wrong and prove to me he's not a basic footballer like I've seen him for both England and Spurs. He won't prove me wrong though. He's awful. So no thank you. No thank you. We don't need it. We don't need it. We don't need a player like Harry Winks. There's probably an academy player that can do exactly what Harry Winks does. Don't get sucked in by the fact he's an England international and played for Spurs. That's all dressing up. It's all dressing up. The fact is he's a very basic footballer, and we don't need that. Bandy in the building. Raf stalling to stay at Elland Road. Bandy would. You know what? If that did happen, though, Bandy, you would have been proved right. So I'll look out for that, though, Bandy. But I think it's more to do with Barcelona. And Donna Louise is saying, Gerard, yeah, Barcelona and Leeds are about to close the deal for Raphinha for about 60 million. So if that is the case, then good luck to him. and at least we won't have to see him in the Prem anymore, which would be nice. You know, I didn't mind him going to Chelsea. I did say that in the last one. But obviously, if he's out of the league and he's in Barca, I think a lot more people will probably enjoy him a bit more as well too. So listen, it is what it is. It is what it is. Charlie saying, KG, you know full well we'll end up with Winks and Adama Traore. I haven't seen the Traore links by anybody credible. I haven't seen that by one credible source. I think it's just lazy journalism once again, because Victor Orta knows of Traore and Traore is looking for a move. That's probably the agent putting that out. Because what are we going to do with Traore? Let's just say we got him. We've already got Christensen on that side. We don't need him. So, yeah. Yeah, I think that was just paper talk. Yeah, man. And big up to everyone in here, man, because I literally have nothing left. I'm just answering your comments right now. So, you know what I mean? And this is important, actually, Jason. Jason saying, weren't we offered Winks in January and said no? We did say no, but that was because Bielsa said no. And I guess that would be the only worrying thing, that maybe Victor Orta might just circle the block and say, yo, Tottenham, is he still available? Hopefully, no. Hopefully, no. Hopefully, no. So, yeah, I think it was more Bielsa that said no, which I definitely endorse. But listen, we need to leave that one alone, please. Please. Oh, man. But yeah, listen, people, I'm going to end it there. We'll see if anything major breaks on the weekend. If anything happens, I will come back. I will come back live and well, or recorded, depends on the day, and give you some more updates about my feelings about what's going on. But at the moment, this is where we are. Phillips is off this weekend. Rafa looks like he might be going to Barca after all. We'll see. Sir Giles saying, KJ, remember what happened to Kane in the last summer window? He's going, and then he stayed. Could be the same to happen to Rafa. Yeah, but listen, with all due respect to our owners, and I do mean this, they're not Daniel Levy. They're not Daniel Levy. They are not that kind of negotiator. It's not even the same ballpark. But not a lot of people are like him. So when Daniel Levy says, "You give me what I want, otherwise go away," no, he means it. He's saying, "No, bye." Whereas our lot are saying, "Well, let's see what you got there. What you got behind your back there. Let's have a look. We'll take a peek at that." You know what I mean? So we've got more negotiating to do, and we're in a much weaker position than Spurs. Let's be real as well. It would be a shock to me if Raphinha is still here by the start of the new season. A real big shock. We're just in a different league. Bandy, man, Bandy. KP is literally in a Manchester City jacket today. Bandy, he's gone. He's done. So I don't. The thing is, Bandy, I don't want you to get your feelings hurt. That's it for me. I want you to just get on board that Kalvin Phillips is now at Manchester City. Just get it through your head, Bandy. I don't want you to get upset. I don't want that for you, man. But yeah, listen, people, you know the drill. As you exit, or if you watch the replay, hit like. The thanks option is in the options there if you want to donate to the channel. Memberships in the description. And yeah, listen, people, we'll see what happens next at Leeds United. But yes, we need some more movement in. Let's go. Peace out, people. See you in the next one.